As the fight against Muammar Gaddafi continues in Libya, nearly 400 Libyan students here in the U.S. face a big challenge of their own: possible deportation. Their scholarships from the Libyan government will be cut off at the end of the month, and many of them say going back to Libya would be the equivalent of a death sentence. 9 News reporter Kyle Cabote has this story.
They came to the U.S. with hopes of making their home country a better place.
Back home in Libya, it's a dream to be free and express your opinion and express yourself.
Many of them bringing their families along with them.
I live here with my wife and I have one child.
But these students may never be able to finish their studies.
If their funding continues to be suspended, many of the students, if not all, will be facing immediate deportation proceedings.
And for many, returning to Libya simply isn't an option.
Our names already in the government there in Libyan, so we couldn't move back in Libya, so we will die, there.
The world must know Gaddafi has to go!
They say their participation in anti-Gaddafi protests here in the U.S. makes them and their families enemies of the state under the Gaddafi regime.
Extremely dangerous. Extremely dangerous.
Even if the students are allowed to stay in the U.S. for a while, they face a tough situation.
May is gonna be the last stipends. Next month, those students, they will not be able to pay their rent, health insurance, food for their children.
Their student visas prevent them from taking any sort of job off their college campuses, and they say no income means no hope for survival here in the U.S.
To live here in the United States, it's too expensive.
The students are exploring legal options that would allow them to stay in the States.
We are going to try to rally local Colorado immigration attorneys to start counseling the Libyan students.
But just like their countrymen fighting thousands of miles away, their future remains uncertain.
We are not asking much. We are demanding our rights. That's all.
That was Kyle Cabote reporting. In February, the U.S. government seized all Libyan assets here in the United States. The Libyan students are hoping the government might use some of that money to fund their scholarships as long as fighting continues in their home country. Hope they get some good news soon.